B.A., it typically means we'll get a clean game. These guys have been around for a while and know how to take care of the basketball.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Kuzma in at the three, small forward. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's James. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. James with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, better finish it.
And it's Doncic missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And Hayes comes to help. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. A main focus on their defense, Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. James has got 5.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Deflected! Trent against James. Oh, my goodness! Powered it home!
Did you see it, Reed? Dunculous!
Woo, what a
Bringing
finish.
the house down!
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Here's Lillard. True on the 14-footer.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside Reeves. Doncic outside. Inside. Who is stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. They get it again. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And here's Reeves outside. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. 1:33 left in the first. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
When you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo, he gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Doncic against Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Trent's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. James. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Hachimura against Antetokounmpo. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Hachimura from long range. Out to James. The three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Drives to the hoop. And Giannis with the dunk.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And Doncic launches from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. His fingerprint. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Taking a look at the Bucks. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the three. A nice shot by Lillard.
The moment they hit that last shot, Lillard wanted one of his own. He was determined and undeterred to strike right back.
Milwaukee in the lead. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
It's Reeves with the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And Milwaukee shooting about 60% for the game. And here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. Puts up a deep three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Pass to Doncic. For 3, James. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Lillard. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
Milwaukee ball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
And it's Doncic missing.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
And he sinks the second. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity.
Oh, Giannis picking it out of the sky.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Driving inside. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Doncic. Fires the three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. To the left side wing. Lopez, the screen on Reeves. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Hachimura from long range. Nails it from beyond the arc. Hachimura's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Trent against Reeves. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James passes to Doncic. Lets the three fly. On the wing, Reeves. Hachimura outside. Hachimura with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 26 points.
That's simply a gimme for a player of this caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the game.
LeBron.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Porter. Got it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Gabe Vincent. Connect is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. The 3 for Prince. Hits the three-pointer. Prince has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, an accurate shooter with really good form. Prince is aggressive when it comes to looking to score.
Here's Goodwin. Vincent outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vincent's got his first points of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Pass to Goodwin. Over Prince. Again, the Lakers. The Bucks trail. Driving in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Gabe Vincent. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers. Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Throws it up high. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Pass to Prince. Here's Sims. Second chance shot. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Goodwin. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Portis outside. And then Portis with the dunk.
Hey, I feel bad for those rims because Portis has no mercy on him, throwing it down with force.
And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding positions. He wasn't set.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Green, a screen, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Sims, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Sims has got his first bucket in this one. Lakers trail by 3. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Portis against Vanderbilt. From deep three-point land. And it's Connect with a rebound. Los Angeles shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Portis finds Prince. 16 feet out. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. To get back on track. Can't connect from short range.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
The 3 from Prince. Kept alive.
Excellent positioning by Portis, setting himself up to save that play.
Here's Goodwin. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 5. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And here's Green from the arc. And they get it back. Sims. That one's good for 2. Sims has got 4 points this quarter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? The Bucks on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. Antetokounmpo with it. A big-time flush by Giannis.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
James passes to Hayes. On the wing, Reeves, guarded by Trent. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And that's good as he hits both shots. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Now Antetokounmpo. Trent outside. Takes the three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's James. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And there's James from the arc. LeBron fires and hits a 3.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, it takes a lot of confidence and ability to pull off that reverse.
Hey, from anyone else, it'd be shocking. But this guy, he's got it. He's that talented.
Guys, I tell you what, he's definitely one of the few guys with that move.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Hayes against Lopez. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's James. James, a freight train coming.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
It's good. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage, never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent left side. Trent on the wing. Here's the 3. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo on the attack. Ooh, Giannis dunks it home.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
It's tipped. And here they come. Pulls up for 3. The shot by James, no good. Milwaukee leading by 3. And Luka is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. Antetokounmpo to pass to Kuzma. Just 3 to shoot. From the wing. And it's in.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
The lob. Very well done.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but...
Kind of mean on that one. Oh, wow.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
And they'll get another chance. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're up by 5.
And let them hear it. Who wants a t-shirt? I can't hear you.
Lillard looking around. Offline with a 3. Now here is James. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. So Milwaukee wins it. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under...
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark.
basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams. So expect a clean game, and some of these players have been through it all in this league.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the pivot spot manning the middle. 5 on the clock. Doncic from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Suns.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
The drive by Booker. Here's Durant. Richards passes to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Drills the three-pointer. KD's got 7 points in the game.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
A nice shot by Booker.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
In the corner, it's James. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 4. Done against Reeves. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over at Bradley Beal.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Booker. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, we spoke about how his team is prepared to try and defend Bradley Beal tonight. Coach said we want to keep that ball out of his hands as much as possible. Make somebody else be the playmaker and scorer. That's our goal. It's a difficult challenge. We'll see if they're successful. Guys?
Thank you, David. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Now here's Hayes. Still scoreless. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Here's Booker. That shot missing. Nice D from Doncic. Reeves finds Doncic. Goes back up. Katie against Reeves. James with it. He has 5. Off target with the open look. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. James with some nice D.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
Lets it go. That's good on the jump shot. LeBron's got 7 points.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Here's Booker. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Reeves. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Suns. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Durant inside. James covering. This one for 3. Durant, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
LeBron against Dunn. A shot by LeBron, no good. LeBron's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. And Devin Booker in the paint. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Booker. Booker brings the fans to their feet.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Here's Reeves. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Richards no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the 2nd quarter got underway. It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Stolen by Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker looking around. Pass to Richards, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Reeves can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And it's done penetrating.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
James a screen on Booker. Hachimura. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Looking to get back on track here. And Durant lays it in. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
And Hayes kicks to Hachimura. Doncic outside. The Lakers moving the ball around. Hachimura the pass to LeBron. And that one's on target from the wing. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it. You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And the shot goes in.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
On the wing, Doncic shoots the 3. And Hayes kicks to LeBron. Pass to Reeves. Back to James. Clock is at 3. Misses the 3. There's Beal with the 3. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Cody Martin is out there at Bull. Then it's Jones. Then there's Allen. And it's Plumlee in at the 5 down low.
Oh, good take. Early in his career, Connect's been focusing on his handle.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
That's a good one. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Outside, Jones. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And he comes up with the deuce. Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Suns leading by 8. There's the triple. Vincent with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Lakers trail by 9. Goodwin finds Vanderbilt. Count that one.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Jones in the post. Defended by Vincent. Martin dishes to Jones. Lets it fly. For 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And it's in there. And the Suns lead by 9.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Vanderbilt. And Bull pulls it down.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Jones from outside. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. For the 3. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 12-point Phoenix lead.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance. Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Jones, the pass to Bull. From deep three-point territory. Offensive rebound, and Plumlee kicks to Jones. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. Jones has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And it's good for 2.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And the dunk by Booker.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
Here's Vanderbilt. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. LeBron against KD. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 12. James in the post. He's covered by Beal. James, no good. Doncic against Beal. With 4 seconds on the clock, and he banks in the layup. Beal's got the lead up to 14 now for Phoenix.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So
and while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic, and it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The shot's good from Hayes.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Durant, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The triple! Doncic!
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Booker finds Richards. Beal from long range. And James pulls it down. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 14-point game. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura is checked in.
Number 28, Rui Hachimura.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team. Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Now, Booker. Pass to Richards. And that one is hammered home.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Suns leading by 16. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Dunn. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic. The free throw drops in for Dunn. And so Dunn nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Booker. Here's KD. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And it's the Suns with the ball. Durant with a screen on Doncic. And Booker kicks to Durant. There's 1:59 left here in the fourth quarter. It's good from in tight. Durant's got 21 in the game.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Back to Booker. Doncic with the steal. Inside. James flushes in the alley-oop.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish.
Down it goes!
Wow.
Down it goes!
There is answer.
Nice. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Richards, no good. Lakers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. In a wide open look for Hachimura. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Tips it up. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 21.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Hayes. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix's ball. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
And here's Doncic from the arc. He's off on that one. And here is KD. Outside, Beal. Second shot opportunity. Misses there. So it's the Suns winning easily here. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony.
They are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the three.
I love it when Giannis is in attack mode like that and gets to the rim so quick.
Richards uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's pretty much. Any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket on the night.
And Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Booker for three, buries it from three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And the Bucks with possession. Lopez, the screen on Booker. Lillard passes to Trent. Now Kuzma, defended by Dunn. Back to Trent. Lopez, the screen. And Trent gets the three.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Durant. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And it's good for two. Now here's Lillard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Durant with the big finish.
The slam from KD, just getting to the rim for an easy one.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Durant, the pass to Booker. Back to Durant. Takes a three. And they recover it. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And Giannis that time just making the most of that play, getting the foul, still getting the shot off.
Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there, and he's going to devastate you.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He takes it in from 11 feet away, and he gets it to go off the front iron. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And Giannis continuing to look for the mid-range, showing his confidence.
Durant looking around from deep. That doesn't go either for Durant. Milwaukee in the lead. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lillard with the ball. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Booker. 5 on the clock. Lillard can't get it to go.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Going inside. It's hauled in by Beal.
And tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Beal. For 3, here's Lillard. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Suns have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. For 3, Booker. Back to Beal from behind the arc. Here's Richards. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
That's attacking the rack. Antetokounmpo on the take and muscled his way in.
Knocks it down from distance.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. The deep 3 from Durant. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little...
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Oh, look out! Giannis, unbelievable!
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Durant with a screen on Lillard. The kick to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
For three, here's Lillard. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Beal. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Dunn outside. On target from range.
Well, that was just a quick glance from KD. He looks at the defense and makes the play.
Pass to Lopez. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Beal. There's the drive. Can't get it to fall.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. They get the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Here's Booker. Beal outside. Tries again. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Booker's got 12. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Bucks trail by 6. Antetokounmpo on the attack. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
Knocked away. Lillard passes to Trent. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Booker. For 3, here's Lillard. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Booker with the jam.
And how about Booker just zipping around the defense and still able to make that J?
And Booker pulls it down. The Suns lead by 6. Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Here goes Booker. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
And Booker just keeps taking him. He's a scoring machine.
Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Booker on the take. Pass to Durant. And here's Beal, guarded by Trent. From deep. Giannis with the rebound. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6. And the shot goes.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Richards, rebounded by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Durant with a screen on Lillard. The kick to Durant. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Really easy catch and release Jay from KD.
Lopez, the screen on Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Kevin Porter is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then it's Green, and it's Sims in at the 5, down low. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Prince. Pass to Green. Cole grabs the board.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And Allen gets it to go.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside, Green. The 3. Cole grabs the board. The Suns lead by 6. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. And he drops it in from the low post.
Though he's not the biggest scoring threat, Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
Green for 3. Another miss by Green. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Jones' shot is good. And it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Martin inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's Green missing. Phoenix with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Jones from outside. The rebound by Sims. The Bucks trail by 12. Outside, Green nails it from 3.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Jones in the post. Porter's there. Outside, Green. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Porter against Jones. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Allen left side. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Portis, the pass to Green. The 3 is up. Again, Green missing. The Suns lead by 9. Martin takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And down it goes. 2 points. Green's got 9 points here in the second half.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Shots blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. 11-point game. Outside, Green. Pass to Porter. It's Prince on the wing. From downtown. Plumlee pulls down the board. The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. He drops it from range. Jones has got 5 now. The Bucks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Portis gets the bucket.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Jones against Porter. Jones, the pass to Plumlee. It's deflected. Outside, Green. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bulls got 4 rebounds now. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones, the pass to Martin. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. And a missed layup. Here's Prince. Uses the glass on the layup. Prince has got his first 2 points of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant. And it's done in at the small forward position.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
The Bucks trail by 10. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And here's Booker. Durant with a screen on Lillard. The kick to Durant. There's the triple. Here's Richards. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 10. Antetokounmpo surveys. There's the screen by Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Richards. Dunn outside. Now Beal. On the wing, Durant. Defended by Kuzma. Beal into the lane. Outside for Booker. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
So good at finishing around the gaps in the defense, and when Booker gets into space, he's going to let it fly.
Phoenix leading by 13. Driving in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special. And when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
And there's the drive. Giannis stops in and hammers it down.
It's a good decision there. Giannis isn't easy to stick with, especially after the screen.
Count that one. Antetokounmpo has got 28. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Count that bucket.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Booker, pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Up top, Durant. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Shoots over Durant. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Phoenix leading by 9. For 3. That shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis working inside.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
On the take. And he gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Suns lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Just not sure there's a good way to guard Kevin Durant. He's too tall, he's too skilled, and he's too quick with that release.
The second one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that stretches their lead to 8.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Lets it go from the wing. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss. The Suns have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter.
He does so many different things on the court. Durant practically forcing the defender to foul him on that drive.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9. And both free throws good for Durant. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Dunn. And it's Phoenix's ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Phoenix no good that time either. Antetokounmpo with it. Dunn in his pocket. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Booker. 3-pointer. Drills it from deep. And the Suns lead by 13.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
The deep 3 from Durant. Here's Dunn, and he banks in the layup. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grand...
good one here, Richard. This game has all the makings of a shootout.
Yeah, these are two high-powered offenses. I feel for all the defenders in this one because they're going to have their hands full.
And now the Lakers starting group. In it forward for them, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reed. And it's Hayes in at center. Hachimura finds James. Hachimura setting the pick for James.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And here's Giannis. Here he goes. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. And Hayes kicks to James. Another shot. The rebound by the Bucks.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And the shot falls short this time. Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
Now here's Lillard from past the arc. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. LeBron with the block. They swipe it. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
LeBron with the bucket.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about the strategy for taking on a guy like Luka Doncic. He told me that the thing is Luka steals all the attention out there, which allows his teammates to find open looks, so we're not going to let him distract us on defense. So it sounds like they'll be focusing on defending against Luka and company, not just Luka. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Sinks the triple. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
From way back there. I mean, LeBron's just showing off now.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
It's good. Hachimura's got his second bucket tonight.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Now here's Giannis. 10 points for him. Rebounded by the Lakers.
just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Walking foul called on LeBron James. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
It's hauled in by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Giannis missing. Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Hayes with the screen for Hachimura. His three-pointers off the mark. Antetokounmpo looking it over from outside the arc. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. That quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
The 3-ball from Doncic.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Reeves with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before, Richard. Do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
And stolen by James. An even 3-on-3 break. Hachimura, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard, the pass to Trent. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. The 3 for Doncic. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to, just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo, good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 9 points now in the quarter. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. And another 3 for Milwaukee. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. But we're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Now, Giannis, following Hachimura's three-point attempt.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Giannis. Giannis slashing. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And there's the triple. Oh, what a move, Giannis!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Reeves against Trent. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Off target from three-point range. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Hachimura finds Doncic from 12 feet out. Hachimura the pass to Hayes. James outside. From range, LeBron is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Antetokounmpo and a missed layup. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, folks, direct your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted area seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
So with Lillard on the bench, there's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Porter is out there with Prince. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Green, and it's Sims in at the 5. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And here's Green outside. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to connect. Here's the 3. That one, no good. On the wing, Porter fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Porter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So the wing on the left. Connect. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Green, and there it is for him. Green's got his first 2 points of the night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Just a good one. The Lakers moving the ball around. Vincent with it. Guarded by Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Vincent's shot is good. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Green left side. And Portis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Vincent. To the right side. Goodwin feeling it out. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Here's Porter. Portis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Connects from three-point range.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
Portis kicks to Porter. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Puts up a deep three. And they'll get another chance. Tries yet again. And Portis finishes inside. Portis has got 6.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Outside, Green. Fires away from way outside. He can't hit that time. The Lakers trail. Goodwin with it. Vanderbilt the pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt a screen on Porter. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And here's Doncic from the arc. Porter with the steal. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Prince. And he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, they just jump at it. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. There's Green with the 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Hayes has got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the 3. The rebound by Prince. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now Green. Portis sets the pick for Green. Shoots it up. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Green's got 4 this quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Milwaukee on top, up 5. And we've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's a 5-point game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And here's LeBron outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's defended by Reed.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Hachimura. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Lillard against Reeves. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard, the pass to Lopez. For the three. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Lopez. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks. Hayes, no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Giannis against James. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
From deep, Giannis. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 7. James finds Hayes. Back to James. Hayes with the screen for James. 6 to shoot. LeBron slashes inside. Off with the layup. Milwaukee leading by 7. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Doncic. Fires the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Now here's Hayes, guarded by Kuzma. Here's James. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic kicks to Hachimura. From outside, off the mark. Bucks leading by 6. 16 feet away. And again, the Bucks miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Count that bucket. 20 points for Luka Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Reeves. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Hachimura with a screen on Lopez. Outside, James. from deep three-point land. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. .23 seconds left in the game. Lopez from long range. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big throw.
Doncic, no good. And here's Giannis from outside. And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David.
take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here's Hachimura. Puts the move on. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
To the middle. Shoots from the right block. Dunn left side. The layup misses. Now Los Angeles with it. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. He had a sleepless night trying to figure out how to stop Luka Doncic. He said it's rare to see a player force the other 9 players on the floor to play at his pace. It's very methodical. Like a machine, he said Doncic shows no mercy. Brian?
As always, Ali, we thank you. Basket counts.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
And here's Doncic outside. And again, the Lakers, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers.
Lakers ball.
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's James. Power it home! Oh, wow!
LeBron showing you how he does it. A stylish flush by King James.
Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hachimura. Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws. Clark, Hachimura has always been a monster with his strength. He knows how to use his frame.
He sure does, and he has an ample frame, B.A. Working out with LeBron during the summer and training certainly hasn't hurt him in that regard. He knows how to use his body, but he's also become a pretty reliable three-point shooter and all-around scorer. What a play at the rim. Bradley Beal showing off all kinds of explosiveness.
The Lakers with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Richards. Durant inside. James is there. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant always ready to throw it down. You can't let him get close to the rack.
Doncic with it. Richards picks him up. Now Hachimura. The 3 is up. Left side Reeves. James outside. Hayes with a screen on Durant. And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. James has got his second bucket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Durant with the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
Screen by James. Hachimura from long range. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Durant with the big finish.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Booker. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Up top, Richards. Out to the wing. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Booker against Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Hachimura from long range. The shot no good. Phoenix leading by 6. That's tipped. It's stolen by James. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
A nice shot by Richards.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Over Durant. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Shoots. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. With the 10-footer. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
No matter what you throw at Doncic, he'll adapt. Nice shot there.
And keeping us updated from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
Here's Durant. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on LeBron James. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Now, here is James. Oh, Doncic catching some airtime.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping.
Yeah, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Now here's Beal. Pass to Durant. Durant owning the inside.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Hachimura from long range. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Durant against James.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the Kings still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Dunn's shot is good.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
Hachimura finds James from the arc. Bradley Beal puts it in. The Suns lead by 11. Durant inside. Check by James. Offensive board. Richards, the pass to Durant. Some solid defense from Hayes. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Takes the three. Richards pulls it in.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Hayes. And stolen by Durant. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. It doesn't go for him. Fires away from way outside. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Suns. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Lakers, they've got Connect, also Jared Vanderbilt out there, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. Right side Jones. Martin outside. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Goodwin, no good. Phoenix leading by 14. Allen on the wing. He's... Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
is a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Pass to Goodwin. This one for three. Drops in the three.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Graham.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks.
When you've got an imposing force like Bobo, you expect to see him at the line a lot. He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
For three, Allen. That shot off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Goodwin. Here's Connect from behind the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Allen. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Allen's got 8 points.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Vanderbilt, no good.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Here's Jones. Allen outside. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That's on Gabe Vincent.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's Goodwin.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
To the wing on the left. Here's Vincent. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Phoenix leading by 18. Allen on the wing. He's got 10. A minute 39 left in the third quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Lakers. Vincent passes to Goodwin. Hits the trifecta. Goodwin's got 9 points now in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
For three, Allen. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Phoenix leading by 18. The three. It's rebounded by Goodwin. And for the Lakers, they're shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. From deep. That one doesn't drop. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And Allen gets it to go.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to Plumlee. Tries it from the top of the key. Not going to go that time. It could go. He can't hit that time. And so it's Phoenix. They have a confident 20-point lead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Booker no good. Lakers trail by 20. Hachimura outside. For three, James knocks down the long J.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
And it's Beal with the ball for Phoenix. And then Beal with the dunk.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Outside Durant takes a three. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Reeves outside. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide open man.
From deep, Reeves. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant inside. James is there. Here's Dunn, and he drives in, and Reeves pulls it down.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And Doncic launches from deep. And again, the Lakers no good. Phoenix leading by 21. Here's Dunn, and that one is stuffed right through.
Durant commands so much attention, part of the reason why he had a wide open teammate there.
The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Reeves finds Hachimura. Sends it home from three-point land.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Fires for 3. Durant, no good. Lakers trail by 20. For 3, James. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Durant with a drive.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
For 3, James. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
James against Durant. Lets it go from deep. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight. In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And it's Doncic missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Lakers trail by 20.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Suns.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Got a hand on it, and he gets it back. Beal outside. Pass to Dunn. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. He gets to the corner and hits it. And the Suns lead by 20.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Durant against James. Fires from way outside. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great...
expect a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position, that is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Right wing from past the arc. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Kuzma.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Richards. Lopez grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Durant. And KD throws it down.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
No good on that one. Done with it. Lillard picks him up. And done with the slam.
And the instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shoots over KD. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lopez, a screen on done. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek freak. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And the defense knew they messed up there. Can't allow Dame to get his feet set.
Booker looking around. Pass to Richards. The wide open look for Durant. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Giannis. And it's KD with the rebound. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Good on the bucket.
Well, this is part of the agility that Bradley Beal possesses, right? Deck it, get by the defender, make the drive look easy. Beautiful.
Giannis passes to Lillard. over, done. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 11 points. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Booker against Lillard. Booker with no one around. Had the space there, but it's offline.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Lillard fires away from way outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Fires it up. Kept alive. Pass to Dunn. The three from KD. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Kuzma in at the three, the small forward. Lillard from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Off target with his three.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Booker dishes to KD. Launches from deep. It's hauled in by Trent.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From three, no problem.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Inside, Antetokounmpo, automatic.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And the dunk by Booker.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Giannis right side. And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it. It's bound to only get more intense from here on out.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Durant, another one, falls for Phoenix.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Lillard from outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards got his seventh rebound here tonight. Dunn with it. Lillard picks him up. Dunn shot's good. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the corner? Because the corner three now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And it comes off the front of the rim.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Dunn kicks to KD. This one for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lillard. Second chance effort. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Lopez.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
KD with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. Giannis sets a screen for Trent. And he's good on the 3-ball. Trent's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Suns leading by 4. Booker in stride, and the dunk by Booker.
How great is it that the body control by Booker is there when he's driving and finishing at the rim?
Here's Giannis. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Giannis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Gary Trent. And Porter subbed in for Lillard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And here's Booker from the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 9 points in the quarter.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse?
Highlight reel stuff from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Free throw good, Booker. On the wing, Green. Dunn covering. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. That quarter had to take a... All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Plumlee. Hole is out there with Martin. Then there's Allen. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. For 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Bucks trail by 6. Portis a screen on Jones. Green connects. The jumper drops. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sims, the pass to Porter. Fires top of the key. And Bull pulls it down. Suns leading by 6. Jones for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Jones has got 5 now.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Green inside the 3-point line. The shot's good from Sims.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Jones, the pass to Plumlee. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Jones. He has 5. Plumlee with a screen on Porter. Jones the pass to Plumlee. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Porter outside. Here's Sims. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Allen. Takes it off the glass. Allen's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Plumlee with the rebound. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Allen surveying the D. From outside the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Allen's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's Porter outside, bangs home the trifecta.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
One of the hardest things to deal with Taurean Prince is trying to match his energy. This guy goes all out every time.
And that one falls for Prince. And both free throws good for Prince. Suns leading by 6. They get a hand on it. Porter with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Here's Jones. Good. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Portis a screen on Allen. From deep, Prince. Here's Sims. Hits the jump hook. Sims has got 10 points here in the second half.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Bucks trail by 4. The 3-ball. Porter, no luck. Tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Suns have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Jones, that's for 2. Again, the miss by Jones. For Milwaukee, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Portis for 3. Knocked loose. Suns leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen's shot is off. Milwaukee has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Prince's shot is good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Bucks. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Bucks trail by 5. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Giannis drives in for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Lillard against Dunn. There's the triple. The rebound by Richards. Richards got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Booker. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Well, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Well, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
Pass to Dunn. And here is Beal. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again for 3. Durant. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Beal's got his 4th rebound in this one. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
3-pointer, Lillard. Done with some nice D.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
And he's good on the second. Phoenix leading by 6. Pass to Dunn. Outside Beal. Durant for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Dunn. 3-pointer, Lillard. Antetokounmpo kicks to Trent. Lillard against Dunn. Shot clock at 6. And again, the Bucks miss.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Phoenix, no good that time either. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. .149 left in the 4th. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And that one, good.
He does not need a lot of breathing room. Kevin Durant, this is simply how good a shooter he is.
Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Beal finds Booker with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
The ability to drive with either hand. Booker gets the defender on his heels, draws the foul.
Both free throws good from Booker. 4th quarter of play. And over 3.5 minutes have gone by. 3-pointer, Lillard. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
Well, another tin cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Phoenix.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Lillard has the open look, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Richards. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. So it's the Bucks now. They trail by 9 points. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's it go with the three.
Damian Lillard, three-point field goal.
Here's Booker. An easy 2 points on the layup. So the Suns win it. Some good moments throughout the... Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David O.